Hi everyone. Today we're going to be talking about how to do our torque test on our wall over here. So we have our torque test video that shows you how to do it in the field. We're going to show you guys how to pass it in the house. So if you haven't watched our torque test video, go watch that. And remember guys, these are for review purposes only. They're already done with our training we've done in the field and in house. And then these are for review to do the level up. So these are not intended as training. And we are not responsible for anything you use or learn from this video and use in the field. So first off, this will be dealing with two different types of torque wrenches. We deal with an inch-pound screwdriver, and I recommend getting one somewhere in the 70 to 80 inch-pound max, because you're going to be doing a lot of things in the 20s and 40s and 50s, and you kind of want to have some room up there. Once it gets up to the top, like if you bought this and wanted to do 90 inch-pounds, it's going to be really hard to do with that. So I'm probably never going to get into the inch-pounds. I'm just going to get into like 30, 40, maybe 50 sometimes with some of the 100 amp breakers, sometimes 60, but I don't want to be maxing it out all the way to the top. It makes it very hard and they become less accurate at that point. Then we have a 3/8 torque wrench here. 3/8 torque wrenches usually will come in inch-pounds or Newton meters or feet, and you'll kind of have to adjust from there. This one's in Newton meters and foot-pounds, so we have an equation to be able to adjust that because all the breakers will be rated in inch-pounds. So we can convert that into inch-pounds or pounds basically by the equation we're going to teach you. So let's start out, let's do a breaker one right here. So we're going to swing over here. So breakers are all based on the size of wire you're putting in them. Okay, so if you look at this one, we come over here, and it's a little hard to read, but I'm going to help you guys see it. So anywhere from size 2 to 300, it's usually 2 watt to 300, you're going to be 250 inch-pounds. Well, we're not going to be able to do that with a screwdriver, so we're going to pop up in a minute. So all the breakers have it written on the side. I'm nice enough for the test to put this setting on it, okay? So this one's kind of cool. This is the one of the types we use here. So we're going to go all the way down to 10 pounds. So we zero it at 10 pounds. So we're zeroed 10 pounds. We want to go to 20 pounds. Every turn on this one equals 20 pounds. So we're going to go just turn, turn, turn till we hit 10. 10 pounds plus 10, 20. Pretty simple stuff, okay, guys? Now, the one thing you want to do is never torque an already torqued screw. So if you're doing this for a test, you want to make sure you back it off first with a regular screwdriver. Don't damage your torque screwdriver by backing them off. They're only for torquing. We've already backed these down. We're going to come here. It's a flat blade only one. So we use the flat blade tip for these. And I recommend buying these little short tips. The little itty bitty ones that go in here don't get into the breaker deep enough. So we're going to come in here, we're going to twist, and you see it where the blade stayed steady and the actual hex turned. So we're going to do that one more time, turn it. We know it's good. We don't want to keep doing that, okay? And then we go ahead, we turn it. You saw it move just a little bit here, and then we're going to go in, it turns again, turn again, we're good to go. Now we have this one set to 25, so we're going to come back here to our tool that's set to 20, and we're just going to go up to 15. So 15, they're done in half turns, so we're in between 16 and 14, which would be 25. Where this is number 6 wire, it requires a larger torque. We're going to come in here and torque this guy to size. We're going to come in here, this is a little tighter, pop it. Come in here, we tighten up, and then we see it, and it pops, okay? So that's how to use your torque screwdriver here. We're going to go ahead. Now, this particular one, it asks for 250 inch-pounds. Inch-pounds can be converted into foot-pounds by dividing by 12. So if I took it and divided by 12, I get somewhere around 20 pounds. And if we come in here and we want to go inch-pounds to Newton meters, which is how this particular one goes off of, we times it by 0.1130 equals Newton meters. We've already got it set for this one here. It's just a little over 28. So we're going to go ahead and take this guy, and we're going to come up. Now the one thing you don't want to do is hold here. You want to come all the way out and hold in the same position every time. This tool was calibrated right here. So if I put my hand here, that can cause it to actually do weird things. So we're going to come in here. We're going to come, and I don't want to be pushing up. I want to be pulling down, so I'm using gravity itself. And we hear the click, the nice click there. We're going to go one more time just to show you guys how that works. It actually beeps right here at the head. So that head will click. They have electric ones. I don't like them, so that's not what I choose to use. And then we can go ahead and then just work our way out to make sure we're not tweaking back and forth on that. Make sure you're going up and down to get that guy out. So guys, this is how to pass our torque test here. We also had another one we'll do, but it's exactly the same thing. So you have to do 2 on the full-size breakers and 2 on the small ones. So you have to change out your bits and change out your torque. That's really important, guys. So remember, for review purposes only, watch our video on how to pass a torque test. That's being required in a lot of the areas we're at. And it is required by the National Electric Code that you do torque all your breakers now. So you should have these tools on your truck. Remember, you should have the system dead while you're doing this. It is not a good idea to do it live for obvious reasons. As always, guys, have a great day and we'll talk to you later.